Choo, choo, choo. Here we are. Hi, Joe Mitchell, activateyourgreatness.com. And I am doing the Friday 10-minute educator. And we are talking about hacks today. This is a hack day. Yesterday we did all this tapping. Today we're doing hacking. Are you ready? Can you handle it? So yeah, of course. So today I'm kind of excited about this thing. I have I have something that I wanted to show you, which I think you will really like. Okay, and it's a book, and I just got it recently. It's called Get Stuff Done. I'm not gonna go all the way. In the book, he takes that I out in the actual pages. This is Jeffrey Gitomer. Jeffrey is a longtime entrepreneur, very like skilled at sales. He has written numerous books on sales, and he is just phenomenal in terms of it. Okay, so basically, let me just say a little bit. He's the author of the New York Times bestseller, The Sales Bible, Little Red Book of Selling, Little Black Book of Connections, and Little Gold Book of Yes Attitude. His books have appeared on major bestseller lists more than 500 times and have sold millions of copies worldwide. And this is his latest book here. Da, 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 da. And I have been reading it and loving it. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of taste of it. And one of the things that you will hear if you're in that self-development field, one of the things that you'll hear a lot of times is that if you want to really learn something, teach it. Teach somebody else how to do that, because then you have to explain it. You have to understand it in order to teach it. So that is what I'm doing tonight. And I'm going to go over basically a little bit about goal achievement. Now, this is not a novel subject, getting stuff done. There have been hundreds of books written on it, but this book is very unusual, and it's got a lot of great things about it, and it's not your normal book. I highly recommend that you go buy this book. It's not, the PDF is just not it. It's really all about getting the book and looking at it physically. So let's talk about some of the hacks in this book. So the first hack that I want to go over, let me come in here so you can see me a little bit, and I'll probably go in and out. But the first hack that I want to go over with you is a quote, and the quote is, if you don't emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually commit yourself to achieve, it is likely you will not. So, are you ready to commit? Commit yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually to achieve your goals for 2021. That's a big question, right? You can do it if you commit yourself. And if you don't commit yourself, well, I don't know. That's what most people do, is they set resolutions, but they don't commit to them. So, just saying, just saying. Next, I want to give you one more quote from the book. And this is in the book. And this is part of some of the stuff that is very different about the book, is these quotes, these whole full page quotes. And so, don't let other people tell you. We'll come back to this one actually. Tell them how you will and ask for their support. Okay, so don't go to people and expect that they will support you. You got to ask for it. And people don't really people don't always want to believe that you can do amazing stuff, but you can do amazing stuff. I believe that you can do amazing stuff if you commit yourself and then follow some of the principles that we're going to go over today, right now. So, so here we go. So I think you can see this. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger if I can figure out how to do that right quickly. Sure that there is a way to upsize it. Here it is. Okay. So let's take a look at these principles. Okay. So Jeffrey says, if you do set a goal, please do it in the right way. So here are the major right ways according to Jeffrey Gitomer. Identify it. Write down your goals. Write them clearly. And I would say don't have a lot of goals. A few goals is all you want, and you want to have them written down clearly. In my book, The Art of Joyful Achieving, what I talk about in this book is I talk about defining it, and it's like a target. What you're going to do is you're going to create what I call a wow goal, something that makes you go wow, and then write it down, identify it, make it a target. Next thing, date it. Make a date. Make a date with your goal. But you want to put a date and a time limit on it. A lot of authors who are in the self-development field of goal setting say that you should have your longer term goals, your 3 to 5 year goals, maybe even 10 years out, and then your 1 year goals, and then your 90-day goals. So you want to break them down and put dates on by when you will achieve your goals. So break it down. I'd say 90-day goals are really powerful. 90-day goals are very, very amazingly, because it's like a sprint at that point. You're really focusing on getting to that goal, as opposed to a year goal where you just kind of sometimes will let time pass and not really go for it. List the obstacles that you'll have to overcome to achieve it. Okay, so this is a good one here. You want to list what you're going to have to overcome to achieve your goal. And usually there's a number of things that you need to overcome, and then you make a plan to overcome them. List the groups of people and to contact who will work with you and help you achieve. Another very, very important step. I think that this is something that you really, if you're really focusing on achieving this goal, you want to list those people. What are the skills and knowledges that you need to achieve that goal? Another amazing question. Okay, so I want you, as I'm going through this list, think about your goal. And I'll put this, of course, I will put a picture of this in the chat or in the comments, and let's see what you can do to increase your skills and knowledge. You need skills and knowledge here. And then you want to write down an action plan, like something that is going to get you from here to there. Very important. Not, not terribly hard, but very important. And then the final thing, which I think is very important here, which is to list the benefits of achieving the goal. The big why. You want to have a why. You want to have a powerful why that you remind yourself of on a regular basis. So these are, let's just review them one more time before we end this thing. Identify your goal, date it, list the obstacles that it's going to take that you have to overcome, List the groups of people to contact who will work with you, who will hold you accountable. Find the skills and define the skills and knowledge that you're going to need to develop in order to make this happen. Make an action plan and write it down. And then list the benefits. Know your why. So that's it for right now. I just want to tell you that if you follow this formula, that you are going to get stuff done that you'll be surprised that you reach your goals now instead of just having those goals. I want you to reach your New Year's resolutions. You can do this. So follow these steps and get yourself in action. Take small steps, little actions. I know you've heard this before. You got to do it. And I know you can. I'm here for you. If you're serious about reaching a big goal, I really would love to give you a free complimentary strategy session where we can look at what that goal is, what are the obstacles, who are the people. We can go over this list and make sure that you get it done. So please, send me a message, go to my website, whatever. I want to work with you. If you're serious, I want to work with you. So thanks so much for listening. Joe Mitchell, activateyourgreatness.com. And thanks again for being here.